Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest 1000 IQ trapping video. Today I'll be actually showing you or showcasing a bunch of random attacks that happened during this trap. So the first one is actually going to be someone trying to attack me with tier 1 and low meter, which is not going to work out too well for him. He's actually quite big too, has some really decent gear, but he decided to send 250,000 tier 1 and his leader, which really wouldn't work out very well for anyone, but I guess he was just trying to send his fastest troops to go steal my leader as I was walking back. This is actually some of the cool attacks you'll get trying to do this trap, because you'll get people sending random attacks at you. I get a bunch of people sending tier 2, tier 1, tier 3, just random things at me. A lot of times they'll send like 80,000 troops in their leader. It's kind of funny watching people attack you with this. And he's going to go in for another attack. This is not going to be tier 1. This is going to be tier 4. The attack he should have went in for the first time, but unfortunately this time he's not sending his leader, so that's going to do literally nothing. 200,000 tier 4, no leader, is not going to do very much damage, especially, well, it's going to do about the same as 250,000 tier 1 and no leader. So this guy, A2A Amel, is part of the same guy's guild. He's going to port next to me. He's going to try and release the leader, but he's not going to do it by sending his leader, unfortunately. So his first attack, leader, 0 damage, didn't even get to my wall, completely taken out, 0 damage. And then his second attack here did 4,000 damage, a little bit more damage than his leader attack because it was tier 4. But that one actually got through my wall, but did a little bit of damage. It didn't really matter. Both attacks are not very meaningful. I don't need to switch out of my fake gear here, so I'm just sitting in this. I'm actually not sitting in a guild right now, so you should not try this at home because this is very dangerous. What could happen is the people could port out a screen, start a rally on you. You would not know since you're not in a guild, and they could just carpet and hit you. So same thing here. I'm doing some non-gilded trapping, which I do not suggest you do. It is very dangerous. I'm only doing it because I know the situation, and I'm trying to fake like I'm basically an empty castle who lost his leader and it's walking back in the middle of KVK, because these are all during KVK, by the way. This one, unfortunately, is actually my guild I'm going to be trapping here. So what happened in this clip here was I was sending my, basically doing that in the middle of the wonder during KVK, trying to get some free KVK points. And unfortunately, one of my guildmates saw that a leader was walking back to a guildless castle, and they decided to send 300,000 tier 2 at me. So I'm trying to get them to recall their troops, because I don't want to kill their troops for no reason. I mean, this is obviously not going to do any damage to me, but they will end up losing 100,000 tier 2, which is never fun to lose 100,000 troops for nothing. So I'm trying to tell the people in my guild to tell them to recall, and they're not recalling in time. So the attack is still coming towards me. My leader has come back at this point. It's about a minute away at this point. So what I'm going to do is actually jump into the guild, so they can't hit the gilded members. So if I jump into my guild as LX, they will not be able to hit me. It'll just hit my castle and bounce off, because you can't attack your own guildmates. Well, everyone knows you can't attack your own guildmates, but this is what the situation is. So what I have to do right now is join LX, tell one of our R4s let me in quickly so that our guildmate doesn't lose their troops, because they are not recalling. I guess I could just shield too. That's the other option, but I'd rather jump into a guild and not have to waste a teleport and a shield and all that. So the easiest way is just to jump into LX. Quickly tell mooseyy there, who is actually our applications manager. So if you guys want to join LX, message mooseyy. You guys can message her in line or in game, I guess. But she will have to talk to you on line. So I'll leave her line in the description down below. But yeah, so I joined the guild here. The attack comes in, doesn't actually hit me. Bounces off, because I would have easily eaten that and killed a bunch of their troops, but I don't want to do that to my guildmates. So the easiest way is to jump into the guild, or I guess you could shield, but like I said, I don't want to waste a shield and then a relocator to unshield after that. So just jumping in the guild is the easiest way. So same thing is going to happen here, but unfortunately this one, my guildmate does not or this is actually a family guildmate that will see it this time. So this is one of the reasons I don't like doing this trap during when my my guild is rallying someone, because my own guildmates seem to see my leader walking back and try and hit me. So the trap does work really well, but unfortunately it works too well because your own guildmates might hit you. So it's something you got to watch out for. A lot of times I'll try to tell them before the rally starts that what's going on and all that, but sometimes they just don't listen, and they don't look at the chat or whatever's going on, and they'll go for the free leader they see coming back. So that's one of the problems with doing a really good bait is a lot of times even your guildmates will hit you or your family guild. So in this situation, I'm just sending my leader through a rally that's going on. So my guild is rallying this guy, this JC player guy, and I'm just sending my leader through the middle there. I'm actually on the call right now, so that's kind of easy to tell people not to hit me if I'm on the call. But if people are not in the call, they don't know what's going on as well. So I thought being in the call would be enough to let people know not to hit me, but unfortunately one of our family guilds sees that is walking back, and they decided to send a attack after me. So RM Sudi is scouting me here. They are attacking me right now as well. So Sluti's coming in with tier 4. I'm just like, and they're speeding it up. So at this point, I'm just like, oh, whatever. I'll let it hit if they want to do this. But I'm pretty sure RM was in the call. So this guy just wasn't paying attention to their chat and ended up losing troops because of that. They did attack me, did 19,000 damage to me, lost 100,000 tier 2, or no, that was tier 4 actually, sorry. No, I wasn't 100,000 tier 4, okay. It was 80,000 tier 4 and about 16,000 tier 2. They ended up losing there. So yeah, that's probably just because they weren't paying attention to the chat, because like I said, I am literally in the call right now for the rally that's going on with the guild. So LX, RM, and GFM should be in the call because they're trying to set up triple rallies and stuff like that. But yeah, so unfortunately it was just a bad situation. I think we ended up canceling because they were online or something like that. But did he send his leader on that one, or was that just a leaderless? Yeah, it was a leaderless attack. So he ended up sending a leaderless tier 4 attack at me, ended up losing his leader on that one. Or no, didn't lose his leader because he didn't send his leader on that one. But yeah, ended up losing 100,000 troops for probably no reason there. And then he starts attacking me again. Noah's Poe is sneaky, so this is a different one. So someone else is coming in. I'm just going to switch to the Phalanx. Counter the guy. So the same spot, same trap. I guess he had seen my leader walk through the rally as well. Decided to send a what's called farming attack at me. So he's just sending his farming attack. It's just a fast tier 2. I get a lot of tier 2 cav attacks when I do these traps, just because people are trying to basically send their fastest troops to go take the leader. Tier 4 are quite slow, so you usually have to use a lot of speed ups if you're going to go take the leader with tier 4 cav. So tier 2 is usually the troop choice. A lot of times I'll actually get a follow-up attack after that. You kind of saw that on the first one where they sent tier 1 and then sent tier 4 after that. Now Sluty is sending his leader in tier 2. I'm just like, seriously, how is this happening? Like, I was like, how are they doing this? I'm like, okay, anyways, I got to really jump back in the LX at this point, because that's the only way people will stop hitting me from my family guild, if I jump into LX and show him that I'm actually in there. So he's now sent tier 2 and his leader. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. I'm not sure if this was a joke at this point, or he was really trying to go at it, because he sent tier 4 in the first attack and then he sent tier 2 in the second attack. So this trap really confuses people. It's just like they don't know what's going on. Most of the time they're like, what is going on? Like, that guy's leader's walking back and now he's taking out my troops, so I'm going to send a bigger attack. This one, he said a smaller attack. He sent tier 2 instead of tier 4. I jumped into LX to make sure no one hit me again from their guild, because yeah, he didn't even send. He sent speed up gear. He wasn't even in his like real gear when he hit me in that one. He sent tier 2. I don't understand what's going on. Anyway, so this is another one. My leader has come back at this point. So if you're wondering why this guy is randomly attacking me, I'm not sure why he sent 10 troops at me. I'm not sure if he wanted me to try and switch my leader or something like that, or switch my war gear. If they're just testing that, sometimes they'll send a fake attack to try to get me switch gear to see if I'm online or whatever it is. But most attacks I won't switch gear, at least back at this point. Tier 5 now makes it a little harder to trap without your war gear on. Just has way too much HP. So, but with tier 4 attacks and stuff, it was pretty easy. I didn't really need my war gear against a lot of people unless they're crazy strong. And you can usually see how strong they are if they port next to you. If they're like a Titan, you might want to switch your gear before they send the attack. If they're not, like this guy, you never know what gear he has on him, but I'm pretty sure he's not a Titan, so I'm still pretty safe in fake gear. I don't really need to switch my war gear. And even if I do switch my war gear, it's not super scary, because let's see what he's sending. Yeah, he's sending tier 3, so it's just tier 3. Not something I'm going to worry about. It's going to do a little bit of damage to my infantry, though. He did send his familiars, and I think he sent heroes with that, too, based on the damage, yeah. So he sent heroes in his familiars with that, so that's why he ended up doing 40,000 to my front line there. But yeah, otherwise it's not really too scary. If he was sending like if he was like full mythic and went full cav and his war gear and all that, that might have been a little scary if I don't switch my war gear at that point. But otherwise, it's not the worst thing to be happening at this point. So I'm just waiting here to see if they'll send a follow-up attack. If they're gonna send like an actual leader attack or something like that. Because they sent their fake tester attack and that did nothing. So they ended up not doing that. This clip here is just a random attack. I guess they were trying to farm me because I was just sitting there. I wasn't doing the 1000 IQ trap or anything like that. I think he was just scouting around. I think I saw he was scouting around, so I just poured it around there, see if he would send an attack at me. He did end up sending an attack, but it was just like a random farming attack. He sent like tier 4 siege and some tier 3 and tier 2 and basically sent the whole kitchen sink at me at that point. So it wasn't really like a dangerous attack or anything like that. So I didn't actually get it on video either because I forgot to turn on the video recorder, but I got it afterwards so you get the C report. So this is just in the last 1000 IQ trap I'm going to be doing. I'll be seeing if I can get another attack, if I get leaders or not, but I do end up getting a lot of kills on this either way. Because like I said, a lot of times they'll send like the leader this tier 4, they'll send leader this tier 2, they'll send tier 3, and then they'll send the random leader tier 2 ones. And usually I don't get full attacks on these ones because I don't actually think I have any troops. A lot of times when you see someone's leader walking back like this, especially if they're around 100 mil, even if they're like, I've done this on my tier 4 trap, it's 180 something mil and people still hit me doing this. So I'm pretty sure you could be like 200, you could have a rally trap and try this and it would still work, I'm pretty sure. Because people just send attacks at you to like, oh, the leader's walking back. It can't be a trap because he's lost his leader. Traps don't lose their leaders or a thing. So that's kind of the thinking behind it. And people need the leaders, especially when they see something like a 70 like I have. So he's sending 250,000, sending some heroes and stuff. So this might do a little bit of damage. I did miss the phalanx switch there, so I did take that in infantry, so it did do a little bit of extra damage than it could have, but I mean, it's only tier 2, so it's only going to do like 4,000. If I had switched it, he would have did like 1,000 maybe. So yeah, my leader's still walking back. He doesn't really go up in for a what's called follow-up attack. I guess someone saw my leader walking back and was in global there saying the guy was a fool, but I mean, not everyone knows that I'm a trap. Obviously, I mean, if you watch my videos, you'll know what this trap is, but not everyone knows this trap. And a lot of times you don't know if it is a trap or not. I mean, my account kind of looks like a trap. It is like 300 million kills, so it's a little bit trappy, but it still baits people into hitting it because they really want that 60. So he's going in for a follow-up attack. Tier 2 range this time, still not going to do anything. I'm in infantry, so it only did 1,800 that time, so not a big deal or anything like that. So he did not end up following up with another attack, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little 1000 IQ trapping video. I will have some more videos coming out. I hope you guys have a great KVK. I will probably get some clips from that, depending on how bad the 1v1 is. I know sometimes you get with a really crappy kingdom, and it ends up being really bad because, let's say, they're like kingdom like 18 or something like that. There's nobody in it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will have some more videos coming out. I'm still working on the top 5. I swear that will be coming out soon. And I'll see you guys in the next one.